Hello, I'm Mansell, your AI racing coach. I'll provide you with quick advice based on your telemetry once you complete a full lap. Stay focused and drive smoothly. This left hairpin, brake 15 meters earlier and increase brake pressure by 75%. Approaching this right tightener, try braking 40% less hard. In this right corner, try entering in 4th gear instead of 3rd. Turn in 15 meters earlier. This left tightening corner, brake 20 meters earlier and switch to 3rd gear at the apex. For this left tightening, try turning in 10 meters earlier to hit the apex speed smoothly. On this right corner, brake 40 meters earlier and reduce brake pressure by 25%. On this left hairpin, brake 60 meters earlier and ease off the pressure by 20%. For this tightening right, brake 25 meters earlier and shift to 3rd gear at the apex. Approaching this right corner, be in 4th gear at apex and turn in 5 meters earlier. Brake 10 meters later on this left tightening. In the left corner ahead, brake 15 meters later and try to take it in 4th gear. Start trail braking earlier by 10 meters on this tightening left to refine your entry. For this left hairpin, begin braking 10 meters earlier and ease off by about 15% at peak.
Honestly, I feel that
In this left hairpin, brake 70 meters earlier and use second gear at the apex.
That's good, man.
How did you manage to do that?
On that last left hairpin, braking was earlier this time. Nice effort. Keep focusing on getting the car into the corner sooner. On that last left hairpin, nice job braking earlier again. There's room to hit the apex sooner next lap. For this left corner, brake 15 meters later and stay in fourth gear through the apex. Entering this left tightening, ease into trail braking earlier to smooth your turn. On that last left tightening, trail braking was greatly improved. Keep working on it. Keep third gear through the left tightening ahead. Avoid downshifting to second. Improve trail braking smoothness to maintain speed. Approaching this left hairpin, initiate your turn-in 20 meters earlier. Good job back there. Your consistency at the hairpin is improving. Just work on being more decisive with the brakes. Great job back there, but try easing the brake pressure by 25% next time. Approaching the left hairpin, brake more immediately this time to improve your braking efficiency. This right corner, focus on improving brake application speed. Be quicker on the brakes first, then later work on your apex speed. On this left tightening, reduce brake pressure by 25% at entry to improve apex speed. On this left hairpin, try braking 40 meters earlier and ease up a bit on pressure to avoid overbraking. You turned into this left tightening 25 meters too early. Delay your turn-in to improve the racing line. Good job back there, but at the last hairpin, brake 10 meters earlier to reduce time loss. Approaching this left corner, brake 10 meters later and stay in fourth gear at the apex. Good job back there, you're improving on turn 5. Maintain your focus on apex speed. On this right corner, brake 10 meters earlier to improve your entry speed. For this left hairpin, brake 10 meters earlier and reduce brake pressure by 20%. This tightening right, brake more quickly and shift to third gear at the apex. On this right corner, brake 20 meters later. Approaching the left tightening, maintain third gear at the apex instead of fourth to improve speed. Approaching the left tightening, focus on hitting the apex in third gear instead of fourth. On this left corner, try braking 20 meters later. Approaching this left tightening curve, ease off the brakes slightly earlier to avoid braking too hard. Aim for a smoother entry. Good job back there. You made a great improvement, 3.05 seconds gained since last time. Brake 20 meters later on this left corner. Reduce brake pressure by 25% into the tightening left to improve apex speed.
Got the course, started right in, keep out that shot.
For the left hairpin, reduce brake pressure by 15% to increase apex speed. Good job back there. Your apex gear and throttle control were spot on. Great improvement. On this left tightening, focus on reaching apex in second gear this time. In this right corner, brake 20% harder before reaching the apex to improve entry speed. For this left hairpin, focus on braking 25 meters earlier and accelerate your brake application speed. In this right tightening, stay in third gear at the apex to improve exit speed. Hi there, I'm Missile, your AI racing coach. I'll be giving quick advice based on your telemetry as you complete each lap. Let's focus on getting through this first full lap, and then I'll have data to help you improve. Drive well. On the left tightening, try to carry more speed through the apex. You were 15 kilometers per hour too slow last time. Reduce trail braking as you enter this left tightening. You were braking too hard last time. On the left hairpin, initiate your turn-in 20 meters earlier and reduce brake pressure by 20%. For this right tightening, brake 10 meters later and use third gear at the apex. On this left tightening, brake 10 meters earlier and ease up on the brake pressure by 20%. On this left corner, brake 15 meters later and try to carry more speed through the apex. Reduce brake pressure by 10% on this left tightening. Turn 10 coming up, reduce brake peak pressure by 45%. This left hairpin, ease off the brakes a bit earlier to improve trail braking. On that last left hairpin, try to improve your trail braking consistency. Let's see if we can smooth that out next pass. Brake 15 meters later on this left tightening. On this left tightening, ease off braking by about 20% to improve apex speed. Good job back there on the left, tightening, easing off the brake, improved your apex speed by 0.1 seconds.
Car right, clear on the right.
For this left hairpin, turn in 20 meters earlier to improve your line. Approaching this left hairpin, brake 15 meters earlier. Approaching this right tightening, brake 30 meters later and ensure you're in third gear at the apex. On this right corner, try braking 10 meters later and use fourth gear at the apex. This left corner, ensure you are in fourth gear at the apex for better speed. Consider braking 5 meters later. Focus on smoother throttle application after the apex to improve exit speed in this tightening left. For this right corner, decrease brake pressure by 55% to reduce tire wear and increase control.
I'm gonna try our first race here. Let's see what's up. Let's go ahead and get this.
For this left corner, brake 5 meters later and aim to hit the apex 25 kilometers per hour faster. For this tightening left, delay your turn-in by 25 meters to hit the ideal line and carry more speed through the apex. this left tightening, ease off the brakes 25% earlier. In this right corner, brake 5% less hard to preserve tire life. On that last corner, your gear use was spot on, but you braked just a bit too hard, reducing your speed through the apex. On the left tightening corner, aim to turn in 5 meters earlier. For the left hairpin, try reducing brake pressure by 15% to improve tire management and carry more speed into the corner. On this left hairpin, brake 5 meters later and reduce the pressure by 10% to improve your turn-in line. On this tightening right, brake 20% harder. Brake 10 meters later for this right corner and ease into it to avoid applying too much pressure. For this next left corner, brake 5 meters later and ease up on the brake pressure by about 10%. At the left tightening, aim to turn 5 meters earlier to improve apex speed. Good job back there. Your earlier turn-in improved this left tightening corner. Keep it up. Approaching the left hairpin, turn in 20 meters earlier to hit the apex sooner. For this right corner, brake 15 meters later and reduce braking force by about 55%. This tightening left, delay your turn-in by about 10 meters to improve your trail braking. On the left tightening, aim for 10 kilometers per hour faster at the apex this time. This right corner, brake 15 meters earlier and reduce brake pressure by 20%. For this left hairpin, brake 5 meters earlier and reduce brake peak pressure by 15%. On this left tightening, try turning in 25 meters later and ease off the brake earlier for better trail braking.
We got big problems with that engine. I bet you lost a lot of power.
On that last corner, consider braking 15 meters earlier next time. Turn 5, tightening left. Turn in 20 meters later for improved entry. Approaching this left tighten, turn in 5 meters earlier this time. For this right corner, brake 15 meters earlier to improve apex speed. Approaching the left hairpin, brake 5 meters earlier this time. On this left hairpin, reduce brake pressure by 20% to maintain better tire control. Approaching this tightening right, brake 5 meters later and shift to third gear at the
The
apex.
estimated strength of field is 1,157. There are a lot of points on the table. Be smart and get a good finish.
Good luck.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
Good luck, good luck.
Waiting on the final car to grid.
And we in. There's our first race on the channel. Let's go ahead and go.
Green, green, green. corner and got a slow down penalty.
And this left tightening, turn in 25 meters later for a smoother entry.
All the damage is repairable.
And I quit the shit. Just start the race and this shit happens, bro.
All clear, contact.
Sorry about that.
Good job back there. Your gear and throttle application were spot on, and you improved significantly. Try turning in 25 meters later on this left tightening. For this left tightening, try braking with 10% less pressure. For the upcoming right corner, brake 25 meters earlier to improve your entry and maintain speed. For this left hairpin, brake 5 meters later and turn in 5 meters earlier. On this left hairpin, brake 10 meters earlier. On this tightening right, aim to brake 10 meters later and shift to third gear at the apex instead of fourth. Approaching this left tightening, brake 20% softer to maintain tire efficiency and increase your apex speed. Reduce brake peak pressure by 25% before this left tightening. On that last tightening left, brake pressure was still high. Try reducing it more next time. Brake peak pressure 10% softer into the left hairpin. For this left hairpin, try braking right at the 5-meter mark and ease off the brake pressure by 20%. On this tightening right, brake 10 meters later to improve your apex speed. Focus on refining your trail braking for smoother transitions. Great job on Andretti. You've reduced your time loss significantly. Keep working on improving that trail braking. This left tightening reduced braking pressure by 25%. Brake 20 meters earlier on this right corner to improve entry. In the left hairpin, brake 15 meters later and harder to hit the ideal pressure. For this left hairpin, aim to turn in 15 meters earlier. On that last left hairpin, you turned in 10 meters earlier than before. Nice improvement. Good job back there. Your braking points were spot on. Just watch for braking too hard. For this right corner, try carrying 10 km/h more speed through the apex. Brake 15% harder and apply brakes faster for this left hairpin. On this left hairpin, try turning in 10 meters earlier. Approaching the right tightening, try braking 25 meters later and apply 20% more pressure. Approaching this right corner, brake 25 meters later and aim for a smoother trail brake. On this left tightening, reduce brake peak pressure by 20% to improve apex speed. For this left tightening, try reducing your peak brake pressure by 25% to improve speed through the apex. On that last left tightening, well done reducing brake pressure by 15%. Keep pushing for smoother trail braking.
White flag this time.
Approaching the left hairpin, shift to second gear at the apex. On this right tightening, brake 15 meters later and aim for 10 kilometers per hour faster at the apex. For this right corner, try taking it in fourth gear this time. As you approach this tightening left, focus on reducing your brake pressure by 10% and refining your trail braking for more speed at the apex. Brake 20 meters earlier on this right corner. Approaching this left hairpin, select second gear at the apex for better exit speed.
There's the flag. It's over. Good job.
You're braking
Very
10
good
meters
job.
too early on this right tightening. Adjust to gain speed. For this right corner, brake 25 meters later to hit the ideal braking point. On this left tightening, brake 5 meters later to maintain a better line. For this left tightening, work on improving your trail braking to gain more speed at the apex. On the left hairpin, increase brake force by 15% and aim for a 5 meter later braking point. On that last left hairpin, you increase the brake force well. Continue to push for a 5 meters later braking next time.